Sorry about that, bro.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Zero Fucks Given Podcast, another great podcast. I'm live here in not-so-sunny Pea Ridge, Arkansas, and I'm live with the man, the myth, the legend, Joey Barton, the man behind the Chris DeLeon. We're going to jump in and add a character here. Chris, me and you were talking a few minutes ago about tabloid. You know, as many people know, anybody that hasn't been living underneath a rock, they've known, you know, you've been in control of a few feds here and there. Not a whole lot of them have succeeded, but tabloid is really, really hot right now. Everybody's jumping on the tabloid bandwagon. Explain to me how you feel about tabloid, where you want to take tabloid to.
For the people that are watching on Facebook that aren't like piped into the podcast is on Spreaker.
Spreaker.com, yes.
Spreaker.com. And it is called Zero Fucks Given. And you can go listen to the podcast and watch me on Facebook at the same time. So, for those of you only hearing one side of the conversation, I encourage you to go listen to the podcast. Subscribe, listen to it live, listen to it recorded. Just get to know it, get to love it. Tabloid will be on a lot. So, being as I can only see half of your face, I'm going to make fun of you. Tabloid was honestly, me and VTech were going to do this thing called Legit Pro Wrestling. Legit Pro Wrestling didn't work out.
I saw that pop up.
Well, Legit Pro Wrestling didn't work out for a lot of reasons. Some people blame me. Some people blame other people and other circumstances, but it is what it is. You know, Legit Pro Wrestling didn't happen, and I really wanted to do something. Give me just a minute. I ran GWF 2.0 as Jim Foster. Again, if you're watching this on Facebook, you can go to Spreaker.com. Go look up the Zero Fucks Given podcast. You can check that out. Make sure that you like it, you love it, subscribe to it, and you can hear the other side of the conversation, not just the Facebook part. So I run GWF 2.0 as Jim Foster, of course, and I have a very unforgiving career as Chris DeLeon. Chris DeLeon, the person, the wrestler, has been through so much. I've got a lot of my personal, real-life aggression out being Chris DeLeon. I've actually fallen in love with that character. And, of course, now I have a lineage. I have you, I have Jacob, I have Tavin, I have Sarah, I have Jeremiah. And, of course, then I have Sid Foster as well, which Sid Foster allows me to do things that I couldn't do in real life, even if I was Chris DeLeon. But things weren't working out. I'm going to go ahead and get a little personal here. Things didn't work out in DRW as far as booking went. There was a favor asked, and that favor was not. I wouldn't say that favor wasn't catered to. I would say that there was a mistake, there was a misunderstanding, and what is Christian Rainey to me? I will tell you what Christian Rainey to me. Christian Rainey to me might as well be my kid. Might as well be my kid. So if he ever wants to become Christian DeLeon, he can. I would bless it. Things went south booking with DRW because there was a misunderstanding. I had to walk away before I got angrier than I already was. Some things went south as far as me booking with Legit Pro Wrestling again, and Panhandle wasn't, no pun intended, but it wasn't panning out because I was trying to do the Panhandle thing, and then my father passed away, and that took a lot out of me personally and professionally. The legit pro wrestling thing fell through, and I had to do something with my creative juices. I didn't want to be part of another company. I didn't want to implement my ideas in another company.
You had too many ideas that you needed to get out.
Yes, you're exactly right. For those of you hearing only one side of the conversation, you go to Spreaker.com. Go to see the Zero Fucks Given podcast so you can hear the other side of the conversation, because I'm honestly not talking to myself. I do that, but not right now. But I did. I had too many ideas and too many things that I wanted to do creatively. And originally, VTech pitched to me that I could do a show in HOPW. So I was going to do a show every other Wednesday night. The original concept was a show every other Wednesday night for rookies. That was it. So, and then I think I sat down and thought about it for about 30 minutes to an hour, and I came up with this idea just blossomed. Why restrict it to one fed? Why not go around to the other feds to pick up the rookies and not just say, okay, we're Tabloid and we're this company and we're touring, or we're this federation and we're touring. No, we're a promotion like the NWA and NXT. Put them together and you get Tabloid.
Well, it's like how NXT is going on the Roadblock tonight, right. The NXT tag title. Yeah, it's exactly how that is. People. And for those of you who are wondering what Facebook Live is, go to Chris DeLeon's Facebook page, and he's up live right now to watch him in all of his beauty and get to see him and get to see his beautiful wrestling room that I call it, his man cave. Yeah, it's beautiful.
I've got all the tapes back there now.
Tabloid to me, because I've watched a lot of feds come up, Tabloid to me is exactly how I feel about VCW. It's something new. It's something fresh. It's something I could get into. Right now, I just like reading it. Tabloid is exciting. It's a lot. It gives people another chance. A lot of guys that are burnt out, they're like, oh, what do I do? I'm not getting over with this. I'm not getting over with that. This company is holding me down. This company is just too bad. Yeah, Tabloid's fresh. And if you don't like Tabloid, there's VCW.
Who I am talking to is I am talking to Chris DeLeon II. And you can go listen to this podcast live on Spreaker.com. It's Zero Fucks Given. You can go check that out. And who else is talking? Is someone blocked or something? No, nobody's blocked. You can go and listen to this podcast live on Spreaker.com. It's Zero Fucks Given. You can hear the other person, which is Connor Underwood, a.k.a. Chris Zero, a.k.a. Chris DeLeon II. So, yeah, for me, it's important because when at one time, and I can't remember what company it was in, but at one time, I think it might have been HOPW, I'm not 100% sure, but I wanted to become my thing was, if I become world heavyweight champion, I'm going to give everybody who's never had a shot at the title. And the backlash was like, oh, so people that have never earned a title shot, people that don't, deserve a title shot, never earned it, And I just fuck it. You know how many world titles I've turned down because I've been like, okay, you know, because I've been like, here's what I'd like to do. If you're going to give me the world title, this is what I'd like to do. And people go, okay, or they go, no, never mind. And I go, okay, well, I don't want your world title then. Because that's when people say to me, well, you've only been in four Hall of Fames, and you've only had this many title reigns. I can't tell you how many title reigns I've turned down. And that's not bragging, that's just the truth. I mean, full disclosure, because you can't hear it on Facebook Live, but if you go to Zero Fucks Given and listen to it at any time, Connor, how many times did I turn down not the DRW belt, but how many times have I turned down a DRW belt? Honestly, at least 3 times that I can remember.
No, there's 5. It's 5.
Okay.
Because you turned down 3 mid-card to high-card title reigns, and then you turned down 2 world title shots. Maybe not reigns, but you turned down 2 title shots that could have ended up in reigns. But yes, there's 5 title reigns right there that you turned down.
And I always because it was like, this is what I want to do.
Yeah, you always had a great explanation for it. Like, you're like, here's my plan, you know, it wouldn't work for me to be a champion, it's not the right time. You know, you took on a title reign, you were the Universal Heavyweight Champion for a short while, and then I think you went to retire or something. I don't think it was retire, I think you actually got injured, and you forfeited the belt or something. I don't remember how that played out.
Yeah.
You can go to DRW Network, which is live, $9.98 a month. Live, you know, go to DRW.com. And subscribe now. Get your first month free, but Dark Mania is not free. I'm not that other company over there where the Sun is battling the Undertaker. But anyway, moving on from that.
WWE. That's something in my throat. Let me get a drink.
No, you know, it's fresh, you know, and see, that's what I keep trying to do with DRW. That's why I get so much heat. Because, you know, you see HOPW keeps going in the same direction. All those other feds keep going in the same direction. You know, DRW, I try to do something new. I got a lot of heat for trying to get this new guy to be something high, and that didn't work out at all. He's a glorified tag team competitor now. I mean, my greatest thing that I get to say is Miguel Roderick is he won the Extreme Rumble. That's my thing. I wrote that guy. He got the shit kicked out of him for probably 2.5 hours, threw fucking couple people over the top rope, got the biggest MR of his fucking life, and won the Extreme Rumble, and is now going on to Dark Mania 3 in the main event, along with 3 other of the greatest e-fetters in this business. Wrestlers, e-fetters, if you're outside of your character, but in character. We don't call each other e-fetters, you assholes. That kills a fucking promo. I'll get to that later. But
speaking of Dark Mania, I'd like to go ahead and say that I'm really kind of... Okay, let's see. In the co-main event at Dark Mania, I will be in a Fatal 4-Way or just a...
Fatal 4-Way.
I will be in a Fatal 4-Way with Matt Moore, who I love. Love that
Somebody kid. Finally fucking loves him. Shit, I've been trying.
Oh my god.
Fuck.
I love that kid. Felix Fairway, who I don't know who he is.
Felix was Matt Moore's tag team partner. Great fucking guy. If you love Matt, you'll love Felix.
And then Chris DeLeon, which is me, and the winner of
Arceus.
I know that.
Okay.
It's a running joke.
Okay.
Even John will laugh at that because I call Amari Armani. I call Arceus Arceus. Okay. I used to call Key Morbid. I used to call her Kai.
Yeah, I still call her Kai. It pisses her off. I'm like, hey Kai, what's up? No, fucking.
So, but the thing is like I'm in the Intercontinental Championship match at Dark Mania, which I'm really excited about. Tonight, I have a promo due for the Undisputed Championship in EWC. I will be taking on TJ Shadows, the champion, Brad Daniels, who I know who that is.
Yeah.
Phil Marks, I do not know who that is.
I don't know who that is.
And Heidenreich, I don't know who plays that person.
Oh my god, that's...
And here's what I don't understand. Let me run this down. TJ Shadows versus Brad Daniels versus Phil Marks versus Chris DeLeon versus Heidenreich versus Nate Faber. Am I losing my mind, or am I facing 2 Nate Fabers?
Sounds like 2 Nate Fabers.
I think it is.
Sounds like 2 Nate Fabers. Anyway, I was talking about...
Hold on. I gotta tell you, I got 3 championship matches that I'm in right now. I'm gonna be in the Intercontinental Championship match at DRW. I'm in the EWC Undisputed Championship match in Hardcore Asylum at EWC, and at NBW Live 19 in Albuquerque, New Mexico. facing off against... Oops. Let me put that back. Alright, I'm back. I will be facing off against James Knight with Jacob DeLeon as a special guest referee for the Thunderstruck Championship. So I have a possibility, for the first time ever, to consecutively hold 3 belts at once.
That's insane.
I've held 2 belts at the same time before, but I've never held more than 2. So go ahead.
We were talking about.
Anyways, no.
We were talking about keeping everything fresh and keeping everything new. If you actually watch wrestling and you watch New Japan, New Japan is really famous for the strong style brand. Well, DRW, me and Aaron, we talked about it for a long time, and we finally came up with something like that. Dark style. DRW is the home of Dark Style. It's a fucking title now. We have the Dark Style, the Dark Style Championship going to be crowned for the first time at Dark Mania 3. Dark Style has finally arrived. Dark Style is something new. It's something exciting. Yeah, TJ loves it. And if TJ's on board, everybody's going to jump on it because TJ is the most exciting.
Who's TJ?
TJ Shadows.
I've never heard of him.
Okay. No, he's top of the food chain. He brings the Legos to the fight. No,
He brings the Lego to the fight.
If you was to read, I think it was Beer Bash. It may have been Beer Bash. May have been Lethal Paradise. It was one of those pay-per-views. He actually took Legos out of his crotch, like her crotch area, pulled them out of his tights, shoved them in, I think, either Nate or Stoner's mouth, and super kicked him. No, it was the moment of silence. It was the discus big boot, and Legos went everywhere, and it was amazing. The best time in DRW. It pissed a lot of people off because they're like, Legos? Seriously? Like, how Batista flipped out when he got duct tape put on him? Duct tape? Seriously? No, that's how people were with Legos.
So for those of you listening or watching on the Facebook Live, there's a little over 10 minutes left on the Facebook feed and DRW, or I'm sorry, Zero Fucks Given. So if you want to go, it's on Spreaker.com, and it's called Zero Fucks Given, and you're gonna get pink eye, dude, if you don't already have it.
I don't have pink eye.
So go to Spreaker.com and look up Zero Fucks Given. You'll hear the other side of the conversation, or you can listen to it later. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter what you think. No, I have an eyelash stuck in my eye. I can't get it up.
Let's talk about a little bit more about Tablet. So, March 27th, Dark Mania 3. I'm sorry, March 27th at Fort
The
Rock.
opening night of Dark Mania Access.
The opening night of Dark Mania Access, Tabloid will have at least 2 matches.
At least 2 matches.
Not only that, the man himself, the man that I cannot speak for because I am not that man, UWI announcer,
Joe Slam will be there.
Extraordinaire and 3-time Hall of Famer, Joe Slam will be at Access, and not only that, contractually obligated to announce a match or more at Dark Mania 3.
Me and Joe Slam, we've been talking contractual negotiations for the last month or so when we started a few weeks ago. We've been talking about it. So far, from the opening bell to the main event, he's going to be at the commentary table.
Well, I'm glad to know that. I will let him know that
Further on, he hasn't gave me a definite answer or not. I want to bring him in for big events, for big pay-per-views.
Well, he did talk to me about that. He said he would have to have his broadcast partner, Pete Armstrong, with him as well.
Bring the whole crew. Bring the ring crew, too, because I'm tired of TJ leaving Legos underneath the ring. You didn't teach him to clean up after himself when we were kids.
No, Jesus, no.
But
so Tabloid will be there March 27th. We have to put the results out for DRW, the show, Cowboy show that just happened this past week. We're also trying to get the results for the Fifth Element match that happened at Territory Wars up.
And special offer going out to anybody in Tabloid. There is an Eric Draven Memorial Battle Royal. Once in a lifetime ladder match. The last two in the Battle Royal will have to climb the ladder to grab the once in a lifetime briefcase. Anybody in Tabloid that wants to enter. It's an open invitational. In DRW, NBW, HOPW, all around the world, let the stars align for this night. Come one, come all, enter the Battle Royal.
And I have something to tell you out of character.
Out of character. Let's go ahead and jump out of character. What you got for me, Hoss?
I, somewhere in this room, have your box of tapes that I promised you.
Yeah, fucker, I got a VHS sitting right over there.
Many moons ago. I think before my dad passed.
No, it was after.
Oh, right there. Right there.
So this eyelash will not get out of my eye, and I can't get it.
So, one more out of character thing.
One more.
It has absolutely nothing to do with wrestling. It has to do with the shirt I have on and the tattoos I have.
Punisher, isn't he
March
gonna...
18th.
The show?
Daredevil Season 2.
Oh, okay.
We'll be introducing the Punisher.
Yeah, I heard about that. I thought I shared that a while ago.
Not only that, Netflix has got the green light and the go-ahead from Marvel to give the Punisher his own series. You will never see me again.
Now, also, for you Lucha Underground fans. No, I'm not going to spoil anything. I'm not going to spoil anything. This is the big announcement regarding where Lucha Underground is going.
Don't tell me anything, please.
No. It has nothing to do with events. It has nothing to do with events. No events, no results, no spoilers, I promise.
I am still in Season 1.
The beginning of 2017. Lucha Underground will be on fucking Netflix.
I heard.
I'm so excited. Just Season 1. Just Season 1 though. If they get enough viewers on Season 1, they're gonna throw Season 2 on there and then Season 3
they should
and continue.
Stream it live.
Could you imagine if it was streamed live on Netflix? I'd lose my fucking mind. I would never leave my room. I would just watch Lucha Underground forever.
It's Lucha Underground is better than WWE by...
No, stop it. Okay, you've gone too far.
No.
You've gone too far.
You're gonna tell me that WWE is better than Lucha
No,
Underground.
I'm not saying it's better. I'm just saying it's better produced. Like,
it's better produced, way better talent, and so they're in the temple. They're in the temple. That's it.
they're in a studio, okay?
That's awesome though.
That I do like the idea. I love Lucha Underground. I'm all the way caught up on Lucha Underground, and when you get caught up, you'll love it. You'll love it even more. But I'm all the way caught up, and
I heard my boy is champ now.
who?
Heard my boy Mil Mortez is the champ.
He's
now.
been champ.
Well, I didn't know. I just saw something on Twitter on Legal Block. Now I know that he came back.
Yeah, no, Mil. How far are you? Like, how far are you back?
Mil okay, where I'm at right now on Lucha Underground, I'm in Season 1, is that Dario Cueto was sitting at his desk, and the girl comes up and whispers in his ear about a death match between
Mil Mortez and Prince Puma.
And Phoenix. No, in Phoenix.
Oh shit, that match was good. No,
Yeah.
if you haven't got to Ultima Lucha yet, then you're not.
I know that the Trios Championship they just climbed the ladder at the end of that episode and got them down for their first defense of the Trios Championship.
Oh yeah, I tell you right now, dude, the Trios Championship. The Trios Championship hadn't been on Lucha Underground in a few weeks actually. Yeah, so that belt kind of dies off in Season 1. So
I got I got about 5 minutes left on Facebook Live, which means you have about 5 minutes left on Spreaker.
Yeah, I got exactly 5 minutes left. Yeah. No,
Let's wrap it up like a tight little bow.
Alright, let's do this. Tabloid, March 27th, will be joining DRW at the opening night of Dark Mania Access for Born to Rock and Roll, which is the opening night. Tickets are only available to those to the people who bought access tickets. 18,000 people are expected. But if you want to see it, order DRW Network, $9.98 a month. Go to drw.com, and it'll get it your first month free. But Dark Mania is not free, you cheap bastards. And then
you can see Born to Rock and Roll live.
You can see Born to Rock and Roll live, yes, for free. For free your first month, your first event. But Dark Mania, you gotta pay $9.99. You gotta pay that extra. Pay that extra penny. No. Tabloid will be joining us March 27th. Joe Slam is going to be there all week long at Dark Mania Access, and we'll be there at Dark Mania. Signing autographs. Tabloid superstars will be there all week long. We've invited them out.
Let me just quill that rumor right now. The tabloid guys will tell you none of them are superstars.
All right.
Maybe Sebastian Morningstar, but I mean I don't know.
The tabloid wrestlers will be there.
That guy has got the biggest ego.
I hate that. The guy that has the Fandango fucking.
Yeah, he's got the biggest ego, and
I don't like that guy. He added me on Facebook. I don't like him. Tabloid wrestlers will be there. NBW wrestlers will be there. I know for sure. Rainey's going to be there, of course. Right before we finish up.
I can't say enough good things about Christian Rainey. It's not because he's just watching my video. Christian Rainey is honestly, I shot on Christian Rainey a long time ago.
Before we wrap this up, I want to say one of the most exciting matches I'm looking forward to, that I'm pumped for, that Dark Mania 3, is the never before, never again 120-minute Iron Man match. Christian Rainey will go one-on-one with greatness personified, Jin Kaze. And I'm so excited for this. Yes, it is booked. Wow. Dark Mania 3. Oh my god, I'm ready for this.
Awesome. Well, yeah. I am looking forward to the possibility of becoming the EWC Undisputed Champion, the DRW Intercontinental Champion, and the NBW Thunderstruck Champion. If
Ken Anderson, fuck EWC. Ken Anderson left TNA. Oh my god.
I'm so sad about that. Oh, my phone is dying.
Alright, guys, thank you for joining us once again on Zero Fucks Given. I'm going to be on probably all night tonight. I'm home alone. There's going to be a ton of more podcasts out. John Rucker will be joining me later. Rainey's going to be here later. Tech's going to be here later. It's Dark Mania Access, motherfucker. It's Dark Mania month. Thank you, guys, and good night. Word for life.